Quick message to all our viewers before we get started on today's video. It has come to our attention that over 90% of our regular viewers are not subscribed to the channel. We request you to please click the subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can be notified when the next video from Mythology is out. The bigger the channel gets, the better the quality of videos that we do for you also gets. So please help us make some amazing videos by supporting the channel and clicking that subscribe button. Thank you. Now over to the video. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Mythlook with your host Nitin Nair. In our past couple of episodes, we have used it to compare characters from mythology that are extremely similar to each other, which includes the Egyptian and the Greek version of the Sphinx, as well as the Roman and the Greek versions of the character Hercules or Heracles. We decided let's move on and look at different characters from the other mythologies as well, while we will keep coming back to this format when we have other characters whom we deem to be extremely similar but from different mythologies. For today, we've decided to stick around Europe and move to the Baltic region, where the Slavs have had a very distinct influence on the mythology of the region. We are going to be looking at a Baltic or a Slavic god who was known for his powerful winds and his capability as a right-hand man to their supreme god Perun, Stribog. The god of the winds, known as Stribog, was displayed in Kyiv, Ukraine, alongside the statues of Horos, Perun and Mokosh. Storms and their powerful winds were vital to the agricultural cultures of Eastern Slavs. Perun was regarded as a fearsome god who could grant justice and strength, while Stribog was known for his ability to bring the winds that carried the rains during thunder. Because of this connection between lightning and thunder, Stribog is regarded as a right-hand man to Perun. His powerful winds can cause destruction or friendly gales, even though thunder rarely comes. His impact is felt wherever it does. Stribog was found in various Slavic mythology sources, and his cult may have existed even in Poland. Although these sources do not provide details about the deity's functions, he is commonly regarded as a wind god who distributes wealth. Like many other Slavic gods, Stribog appears as an elderly man. He wears long robes, typically white, and holds a great horn to call his grandchildren. He is also pictured among the clouds, sometimes blowing the winds from his mouth. Stribog's winds are sent to the sails by his grandsons and sons, and all of them are associated with small breezes. These include the senior wind, which is known as whistling, and is a god of a storm, while the dry and warm Podaga is a hot dry wind which lives in the desert. The god of pleasant weather is ironically called Weather, and then there is a southern wind, which is the kind that brings hot weather to the south. The western wind, which is mostly warm and light, is called the western wind, while the cold and powerful Siverko comes from the northern ocean. The east wind, which is a strange breeze from Asia, is also popular along with midday and midnight wind that is present all day long. Although Stribog is the god of winds, the winds are generally his children and grandchildren over whom he has total control. Stribog is known in various other names depending on the region that he is being worshipped, with the most common one being Strizibog. As a powerful weather god, Stribog could control the formation and intensity of storms, hurricanes, tornadoes and whirlwinds that affect the Earth's oceans and seas. He could also disperse the clouds and change the weather, as well as send rays of sunshine to help warm the gardens and fields. Throughout history, he has been regarded as a powerful destroyer of people's evil intentions and deeds. He was also known to launch powerful gales and devastating winds. Although he was regarded as a fearsome god, he was rarely recognized by the people and the worshippers themselves. In folklore, he was known to carry away girls and destroy fields and homes. Since air vortexes were considered dangerous, people who were afraid of flying objects called for help from thunderbolts, which were usually done by those who did not understand atmospheric phenomena and ended up throwing sticks, stones, and knives at him. Although not as popular as Perun and the other gods in the mythology, Stribog has gained popularity in recent times, with the name being given to the SP9 assault rifle and its variants in warfare. The presence of this weapon in numerous first-person shooter games and mobile sandbox games have helped revive the mythology behind the wind god around the world. Like we mentioned in the beginning, Baltic mythology has had a heavy influence from Slavic origins. Although the Slavs are considered to be a separate culture and civilization on its own today, the influence in Baltic region is undeniable. Characters like Stribog, which have a secondary role in the grand scheme of things but hold control over one of the most important natural phenomena, is something that is common and that we see across multiple mythologies regardless of the region they are from. To give an example, we have the Indian god Vayu, who is the god of the wind but does not command the same amount of worship or respect that some of the other gods who are responsible for the other natural phenomena are able to muster from the worshippers and the general population. We will be looking at a lot more characters from the Baltic region because it's getting really exciting in terms of the variety that we are able to do our research on, and we will be presenting them before you as and when we come across more of them. Until then, do drop us a like, a subscribe, a comment, or better still, just tell your friends about Mythlook and the journey that we are on. Do let us know if you would like to focus on a particular mythology or a character, and we are more than happy to indulge the requests of our listeners and our viewers on YouTube. Until then, this is your host Nitin Nair signing out by reminding you once again that Mythlook is the home of mythology.